Participations are coming up. I'm super delighted about that. They're magenta too. Actually, they're probably the sangria color of my Kim Gravel Today Special Value, which is really awesome. So anyway, we're moving on into Plow and Hearth, and Plow and Hearth is known for wind spinners. And when I always see a Plow and Hearth wind spinner, what I think about is jewelry for your yard. And they do it better than anybody because the quality and the colors and the balance of these wind spinners is spectacular. So let me just share with you. We'll start up here. Thank you so much. So that one is actually the yellow, which you're ordering. But you get a yellow ring, and then you also get an additional ring. So with the yellow, you're going to get the butterflies and the sunflowers. Do you see that? This is the yellow. So you're getting the sunflowers. Where's my butterfly? And the butterfly is in the top ring. Thank you so much. Butterfly and sunflower. So you get both of those rings when you purchase the yellow wind spinner. 3 easy payments of $22. And the reason I love wind spinners is that when I said jewelry for your yard, it's also an identifier. So if somebody's coming to your house, you're like, I'm the one that has a yellow wind spinner. Then there's the red choice. And the red choice is going to be hummingbirds that you're seeing on it already. So the hummingbird spinner is there. But then also, there's your patriotic moment, the stars. The patriotic stars in red, white, and blue. So you get 2 different rings, which you actually can take off in the back. So if I were to turn this around, stick it up and adjust it, you can actually undo the screws in the back and you take this off and then you put this one on instead. So that's what you're getting. You get an interchangeable look. It's kind of like, I love this because it's kind of like buying 2 wind spinners in one. So it's 2 for the price of 1. 3 easy payments of $22. I'm welcoming in Ginger Walt again. Hi, Ginger. These are fantastic, and we also all know the Plow and Hearth name. But if we don't, can you tell us a little bit about Plow and Hearth?
Absolutely, I would love to. They've been around for almost, oh gosh, well over 40 years. And they've been out of Madison, Virginia, and they're known for their quality pieces. Yeah. I remember my mother folding over the pages in the Plow and Hearth catalog and going, it's like a wish book, you know, for everyone. And I'm so happy to be representing all of the Plow and Hearth items because it does take me back. But you were right in saying Plow and Hearth started with their spinners. They do them like no one else does. They're all powder coated metal. They have a high gloss finish on them and they're silent. They do that in a way that where they use ball bearings, and that actually makes it where it's less friction. So when you do get a bit of wind, it only takes the slightest bit of breeze to put these in motion, which is really fantastic. There is light assembly on this, and we do give it to you in a nicely packaged box. The stake is going to twist together, and then we have oversized prongs, which you can kind of tell in yours about 12 feet that it goes into the ground. And that's so that it's nice and secure for you. And then you do have that little piece that goes out where the spinning part goes on, and then you lock in that medallion. But the back part, this is the first time that we have ever done this, that I've been working with Plow and Hearth, where we've done that halo on the back where you can change it out now. You can do that patriotic with the red, white, and blue stars, which I love. I don't know. But then again, I love those, you know, beautiful hummingbirds. So it would be hard for me to choose between the 2. And then, of course, the sunflowers, I think if you wanted to change that out on the yellow one, instead of having the butterflies, this would take you well from the fall into the spring again, where you would switch out and maybe put the butterflies back on again.
Yeah, I mean,
but it's really beautifully done.
I do love it because you are getting the 2 completely different looks, right? I mean, and that's what's really, it's really lovely. And the hummingbirds that you're seeing with that red, and all of the gloss and the paints on here are like race car colors. So they have this lovely luster. They look so juicy, right? And so when I said jewelry for your yard, they're easy to spot. When you see somebody and they've got somebody's home and they have a Plow and Hearth wind spinner in their yard, you know it. It just looks really pretty. It makes the home look cared for. It's inviting. They're powered by Mother Nature's wind. That's really great. 3 easy payments of $22. The yellow one is really joyful with the butterflies. And maybe you're going to give that to somebody who's had their own completely personal transformation for whatever reason. Oh, here's some video, Ginger.
Yes, I love the video there. It shows you how easy that it is to switch it out just by grabbing a regular screwdriver. You don't even have to take it out of the ground. Leave it in, and then you can switch out the entire background where you have like the stars that are just kind of bursting, almost like the 4th of July on the back of the red one.
Right.
And then you switch it out, and you can put those wonderful hummingbirds or the sunflowers with the butterflies that are on here. This is pretty tall. It's about 5.5 feet tall and about 18 inches around in diameter. So it does have a nice presence. It's not one of the largest ones and it's not one of the smallest ones. And I love, Rachel, how you have it displayed there where you took out a link in the center, which you can certainly do if you want to put this into a flower pot. You could do that.
Yeah. Super easy, great gift idea. You know how you're giving a band? Actually gave my dad a banner for his yard that, was, one about kindness, of course. Kindness lives here. But a wind spinner is an equally beautiful idea, right? Jewelry for the yard. Everybody has space, and you don't necessarily need to live in a home. You can live in an apartment. This would have been perfect outside my sliding glass doors. So thank you so much. We've got your choice of the yellow or the red, 3 easy payments of $22. Ginger, thank you, my dear. So nice to see you.
Thank you.